We are officially 2 weeks into marathon prep. For the past couple years, I've been all in on bodybuilding. 6 days in the gym, bulking in the summer, shredding in the winter. But for the next few months, that's all changing because I'm training for 3 races. A 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon. All happening this fall. And I'm bringing you along for this journey every single week. So the first question I'm getting asked is, why do this? Why train for this? Put simply, I just wanted to try something new. I love the gym, I love training for strength, and that's not gonna change. But part of me felt like there's something new I need to try. Not saying I'm not coming back to bodybuilding, but it just seemed like the stars aligned for this to happen and I get to do this with some family. So I figured, let's put bodybuilding on pause and see what we can do in a marathon. I think this is just a great way for me to test my body as well as my mind. I've never run for a race like this. The most I've done are 5Ks, and I honestly hated doing it. I've hated running my whole life. And a few years ago when I dipped my hand into CrossFit, I wasn't a fan because it was just so hard. Endurance training is tough. So I am feeling a lot of these feelings, but it's kind of exciting. It's a new challenge I'm putting myself in, and I'm excited to just go all in here. And of course, we gotta make things interesting. I made my full prep with ChatGPT. Currently, I am in the middle of week 3, but I wanna show you guys what my week 2 looked like. I had 4 runs, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Right now, my runs are anywhere between 25 and 35 minutes. Trying to stay in that zone too, but I've struggled with that. As for my strength days, Monday is a chest tricep day. Tuesday, I hit legs. Wednesday, I did some yoga mobility with my wife. That was amazing. I felt so good, even in the midst of the yoga pain. Thursday, we had back and biceps. Friday was an active recovery day. And that wraps up the strength training. That's been actually kind of nice, not pushing so hard in the gym, being able to actually recover a little bit more. I already could see my strength is actually starting to go up a little more. And I feel like I'm recovering a little bit better. I'm not feeling so fatigued. I'm curious to see how that builds as we keep going in this prep, hopefully keeping size but shredding down. And the weekends for me, Saturday I have a run, 30-35 minutes, plus 20-second strides. My plan is to do 4 sets. I usually do 6 just to get a little bit more in there. Extra sets don't hurt, right? And then Sunday's an optional zone 2 walk or some yoga and mobility. Last weekend, I went with walk and it was a great way to cap off the week. So in week 2, what did I learn? 1, that it is okay to walk when my heart rate gets too high. Before, I took that as a sign of weakness and I just need to keep running through until I hit that time. But my heart rate was just jacked up, way higher than zone 2. Shout out to Cordell, who gave me some advice about this and saying that I don't need to just stop. Just give yourself like a 30-45 second walking rest and then get back into it. It's gonna give you enough time for your heart rate to come down and get back into a flow. I also learned that stretching is gonna be super important. I'm glad I already had that mindset from bodybuilding. I was really dialed in with recovery and stretching and making sure I'm staying as loose as possible. And that's definitely gonna ring true in this prep. Warming up is just as important though. Lately, I've been really making sure to warm up my ankles, warm up my knees, and try to open up my hips before these runs. And I also learned that time of day matters. My best run of the week was running in the morning. Not fighting the heat of the day. I didn't even need to pack a water with me on that run. It was a short enough run to get it done, and it wasn't hot. And even in the evening, when that heat is just sitting on the asphalt and it's kind of burning up back at you, I could feel it. One milestone I already hit was increasing my VO2 max. This is a huge marker that I'm paying attention to over this marathon prep. Weeks 1 and 2, I was sitting at 45. In the beginning of week 3, this week, I actually hit 46. So that is the first milestone of increasing our VO2 max. I'm excited to see what we can build that to by the end of this prep. This is just the beginning though. If you're a bodybuilder and you're curious about running, or if you're just trying to follow along as I try and conquer 26.2 miles while keeping as much muscle as I can, make sure to subscribe. It's the best way to support me. I'll be posting training recaps, lessons learned, and full transparency about the week. I appreciate you guys being here. Comment below what questions you have for me about my prep. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.